Okay, so tell me about all about the day that I was there and the people came because of the book. Just go through that whole day.
Okay. So I remember one day for the documentary, we had to go to the place where my mom has dance lessons, and we were going to film with people who had VHL, and we were also going to meet this one lady who has a rare condition too. Hold on, what was it called?
Sarcoidosis.
Sarc. Is it what?
Sarcoidosis.
Sarcoidosis. Is that right?
She had read my book, even though she didn't have VHL, and was inspired.
Okay.
I think sarcoidosis is a very rare condition.
Sarcoidosis.
Sarcoidosis, yeah.
All right. So I knew that we were going to meet other people that day with VHL, and I knew that we were also going to meet this one lady who had a rare condition called sarcoidosis, and she read my mom's book and felt inspired, just like the other people who read it and felt inspired, the people who had VHL.
What was the conversation like?
I actually thought it was really cool to actually sit next to people other than my mom who had VHL too. I thought it was really cool to see other people out there who had it too, and another person who had a hard condition, and they were all very nice and sweet people.
What did you guys go through? Because obviously I can't show like the
Yeah.
full thing, so just kind of like summarize what you guys were talking about.
We each told a little bit about our story and what happened. And we talked about what we have to do in our daily lives to take care of ourselves with our condition. And we talked about how to stay positive and strong, and about our families and what we have for support. And that's what we talked about basically.
What was it like meeting someone who's almost the same age as you, who's going through the same thing?
Okay, so one of the girls who had VHL2, her name was Michaela, and she's 18, and she's around my age. She's close to my age. She was, okay. Yeah. Okay, so Michaela was close to my age, and I thought that it was really cool to meet someone. Yeah, hi. Okay. I thought it was really neat to meet someone. Okay.
It's okay, you're fine.
Alright. I thought it was really cool to meet someone around my age who had VHL too. And yeah, her name was Michaela. She's very nice, and I could not believe that she had so many surgeries, just hit her all at once, and I thought it was so cool how she was so positive about it, and she kind of just made me feel a little bit more positive about having VHL, and I do think of her as one person I look up to now, because she's so positive about everything, and she went through so much, and she manages to pull through it. So.
What do you think the biggest challenge of having VHL is?
The biggest challenge about having VHL is having to constantly go to the doctors all the time and being on the edge of your seat thinking, okay, am I going to have surgery or not? Did it grow or is it fine? Like, that's just what kind of sucks about it. Because I don't like having to miss school all the time to go to the doctor and see if I'm completely fine or if I'm going to have to worry about a surgery or something like that.
What's the hardest thing your mom has been through? And the hardest thing you've been through?
Okay.
I think for me, it's just trying to balance it all.
Yeah.
Plus trying to find a job that will allow me to balance it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my
I think the hardest thing for my mom is, it was probably really hard on her after she gave birth to Sierra. She found out that she had VHL, and I think it was very hard for her to realize that she was going to have to deal with it the rest of her life. And I think, I know that was really hard on her, and that must have sucked. And it's basically the same thing for me. The hardest thing for me is when I found out that I had the disease too, and just the realization that I'm gonna have to deal with the disease too for a long time.
Okay. What are you looking forward to?
I've heard things about a cure for VHL. I'm kind of like both sides of it. I'm like, yeah, that could possibly happen, and then other times I'm like, no, I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm hoping for a cure because
It's okay.
okay. I'm hoping for a cure because I do not want to have to go through any major surgeries at all. I do not, if I have kids, I do not want if they have it, I do not want my kids to deal with it. I just want doctors to find a way to make it easier, and I'm hoping for that.
How do you think we can spread more awareness about VHL? Like, not us, but like the world or
Okay.
whatever.
Trying to think. Yeah, I know. Just waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay. I think we can raise awareness more by sharing our stories to people and not being afraid to tell people your story. What was that? I just had like
Is that a blooper?
Yeah. It's okay.
Someone start their
Yeah,
car.
someone started their car anyway, so.
Alright.
Well,
I'll
I
just
don't know if they're
introduce-
leaving or. Okay, yeah, let's just wait for this and then we'll